Hi everyone, welcome back. Now, I've already started to do my canvas, and I did say I was going to paint it all with black acrylic paint, and it's just a black gesso basically. I'm just giving it its initial coat, and then I will go back and do anything else that I want to do to it. What I've done is I've managed to go around the picture, leaving a hair and the sewing machine, because that's going to, look through the rest of the colours when it's on. And it's basically, you just paint over everything. Just paint it. I mean, don't forget to go around the edges, underneath, if you've got anything sticking, up from the canvas. Do everything. Now, you could do this with white gesso or white acrylic paint. Nothing stopping you doing that. And then you can do it, do your own colour scheme or whatever. But today I've chosen to do the black one because you can see the colours when they stand out more. I'm not spraying it. I'm going to be using some paints, and they're Luminart paints. But if you've just got ordinary metallic paints, you go ahead and use that. If you don't have the metallics and you've got the mica powder, go ahead and use that. There's lots and lots of different things. If you've got metallic, kind of like a metallic-y type eyeshadow, use that. You don't have to use the professional stuff. You don't have to lay lots of money out. I've used makeup before today. Whatever it is you want to use, you use. That's the best part of playing about, that you can do that. So I'm basically just, it doesn't have to be done, all of it. It does look nicer if you can get it all done and painted. But you don't need to have it all done at all. And I do love the way you can see everything, even though it's all been painted black. Quite pleased with that, actually. Yeah. Now, I am basically going to try and dry a lot of this off. Because I don't want my paints and that to be blended with black. That wouldn't be very good, would it? I'm going to dry off what I can. Very carefully, mind you, you don't go mad. I'll just do a little bit more dabbing around here. Like I say, I'm not fussed about it. It will all blend in at some point. You can go back and, oops, nearly did it. You can go back and do the edges as well. And then that way you can, if you do that, you can catch anything that you might have missed. But to be honest, don't fuss. There's no point in fussing at all. I'm just going to make that do because I don't want to put any more paint out. So that's done. And I'm just going to shift that out of the way. I do need to wash that brush because that's the brush I'm going to use for the next bit. Okie dokie. We're ready for the next bit. But like I say, I could have chosen to go white. I chose to go black. Just pop all this out of the way and just quickly, you know, give it a good waff of the heat. Okay, that will do. I'm just going to clean that bit up and get the paints out. Now, of course the lace isn't quite dry, but that's fine. That doesn't matter, that. I'm just going to get the luminant paints out. And I think the colour that I'm going to go with is the green, the blue, and that one like a russet. So they're the three colours that I'm going to go for. Now, I always give them a good shake, especially when they've not been used for a while. Well, actually, mine get used quite often. And I only take the paint from the lid. Now, you're not going to need much paint. So the colours I'm using are, this is the Lumiere paint, this is the indigo, olive green, and the russet. Got my paintbrush, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to work from the outer edge. Well, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to go with the darker colour first, which is the blue. Yeah. I'm just going to work around what I've got, basically. I mean, don't worry if anything comes loose, because you can go back and glue that on, that's nothing. Okay, so it's just a quick flick of the paint, that's all. And I don't think I will be doing any more in that colour. So the next one I'm going to do is the green. And I'm not going to be taking too much. Right, see, that's come undone. That doesn't matter, just leave it on there, and we can glue it back again later. Never ever worry if something comes off. See, I'm trying to leave the blue and the green blended, basically, so that everything will show up when I come to do the end bit. Oops, now that's come off, and all we do is glue that back. Oh, turn the glue gun off, never mind. Don't worry, pop that back and I've put the glue gun back on, and we just glue that back on, because it's clay, and when things get wet, that's what happens. You should expect things like that to happen anyway. Oops, a daisy. Come on, we'll get the glue back out. And that's going to be glued back on as well. So that's the green, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Now to the red. But I'm not going to be doing the red all over. I mainly and basically, just take that, leave that there, is to put a little bit of colour in the corners. And along the edge. And we can take that up to the black bit that we've missed. Oh, excuse me. And then if I want to pick up more in the red, I just add a bit more here and there. Like I might want to pick that flower up. Don't worry about that. And I might want to pick this up here, and a little bit more of that. So that glue's on its way, it's melting fine. Yep. Quite happy with that actually. I will be with that when it's glued back on. And Let's have a look, see how you're going out. How you doing? It's coming. Well, let's just get this one on. Take off the string. Add a touch of colour on there. Turn this around. And I'm just going to glue this one back in its place. It is still wet in some places, so I'm not fussed about it at all. It will all go back to what it was. That's it. Just a touch. Just a hint of that here, there and everywhere. Yeah. And I like that. That's done. That, to me, that's a mixed media page or canvas. I'm just going to show you that. I'm not going to be doing any more to it whatsoever. There's no need. Apart from that bit there. When I get my lid on. Apart from one thing. And I'm going to show you that now. Oops, that needs to go back. Just put these in the tub. I now have my bronzy colour rub and buff, and I'm just going to touch that with water, just a touch. So I don't want it to, you know, go mouldy or anything like that. But I'm just rubbing that in there. Like that. And then scraping my hand, my finger off. And then all I'm going to do is just highlight little bits. Of this. My hand, the rose, this flower, the belt buckle, bit of the pillar, that gem, that button, the edge of that one, those little scissors. It just so you can definitely, you know, pick up excuse me, and you can actually see more. Those scissors, that little frame there. That's it, and that's all I'm going to do. And I think that that's turned out pretty neat, even though it's just got the vintage picture like that. So I hope you like that. I'm just trying to show you it. Dead simple, dead easy. You don't have to place them in any particular order. You just put what you want where you want, and then just paint it up like I've just done. And I quite like that. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.